Hey everyone, thank you for watching. Today's video is going to be another top 3 in every category, and today I'm doing top 3 in every category eyes edition. So this video was inspired by Kelly Gooch. I will have her video down below. I most recently did the top 3 in every category face edition, so I will also link that video. But if you want to hear about some of my top favorite eye products, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, well I do start my videos with an outfit of the day. My dog has popped up to let you know that she's here. How you doing? You wanted to film a video with mom today? Good girl. So I have on my moon shoes. This is a very basic, like everyday outfit for me. And then some denim shorts from Target and this one shoulder bodysuit from Amazon. I do love these bodysuits. I will link everything down below as well as my makeup. But I'm so glad that my dog decided to join us today. So I hope you enjoy seeing Aries in the background. My dog has cancer, so sometimes she's a little bit too tired to, you know, put in a full day of work. But we just finished filming one video and she was in here with me, and now she wants to do a second, so very proud of her. But like I said, I saw Kelly do this video of top 3 in every category, and I had some comments asking if I would do the same. So I did face. Today is going to be eyes. I'm gonna run through brows, liner, single shadows, palettes, mascara, lashes, and I am also gonna do another video on lips. I know Kelly did her eyes and lips together, but lips is one of my favorite categories, and I felt like I found a way to break it down into like 1,000 categories so I can make it its own video. But to jump into it, I love that Kelly did an eyebrows category. I don't know if I would have thought of that when I was thinking of an eye, but you know, it's got the word eye in it. So let me tell you about my top 3 brow pencils. So definitely number 1 is from Lawless Beauty. This is my most reached for. I've already repurchased this a couple of times. This is their Shape Up Soft Fill Brow Pencil, and I use the shade Oak. So this one has, you know, a little bit more of a, it's more of a precise tip, but a little bit on the chunkier side, but it's not too big. You have a spoolie on the other. This is just one of those that I can do my brows with so quickly, and I've never, not once, had a bad brow day using this pencil. Every time I use it, I'm just shocked how quick it is to fill in my brows and how good they look every single time. Oak is a great shade match for me. I'm someone who prefers a brow pencil. Like, you're not gonna see brow gels mentioned in here. You're not gonna see like dip brows or anything like that. Pens, it just is not my thing. I tend to gravitate more towards a precise brow pencil as well. So you're gonna see a lot of those in here too. And this one from Lawless, like I said, I've repurchased it a couple of times. It's my most worn pencil. If I'm in a hurry, I think it works well because it's so quick and easy to do. It's like my brows are doing them themselves. It stays put. It's my favorite. An old school, like holy grail favorite of mine from Benefit, the Precisely My Brow. I do also really love the Goof Proof, but I feel like, again, because I like more of that precise pencil, for the top 3, I wanted to include this one. So this one has definitely a much smaller tip than the Lawless, spoolie on the other side. And I think that this one is great. I feel like it takes me a little bit more time to fill in my brows than it does the Lawless. So if I was doing a dethroned video, I would definitely say Benefit brows have been dethroned by the Lawless Beauty. But it's still a great option. I use the shade 2.5, which is a great shade match for me. So I would still recommend the ones from Benefit. And then honestly, I was like, oh, I could put the Goof Proof in here, and then that would be, you know, 3 products. But in Kelly's video, especially focused on the eyes, she was definitely talking about a lot of her favorites, like right now, not necessarily like ride or die or holy grail, but like right now, what is the most like reached for products that she is using? And to me, I had to mention this one. I've only had it for probably 2 weeks now, but I've been using it so much. It's in my brows today. I find it really quick and simple to do my brows with, and they turn out looking great every time. And is the new pencil from Rare Beauty. So this is their Brow Harmony Precision Pencil, and I use the shade Rich Taupe. So again, I feel like this is gonna be kind of in between size-wise. From the Lawless is actually probably gonna be the biggest. Benefit is gonna be the most precise, and then the Rare is kind of in between. More of a diamond shape as well, a spoolie on the other side. Rich Taupe, great shade match for me once again. This to me would be, I feel like this is the most the waxiest, I guess, brow pencil that I want to say, and I don't love something that is super, super waxy, but as I'm applying it, I don't really notice that. It's just when I spoolie through that I'm like, oh, my brows have like a little bit of hold to them, which this could be a good thing if maybe you struggle with like your brows kind of like disappearing after a few hours. Again, that's not really an issue of mine. It's why I don't use like a brow gel or anything to hold my brows in place, because they don't go anywhere. But if you are someone that struggles with that, the Rare Beauty might be a good one for you. But again, I feel like this is really quick and simple to do my brows. I do have a recent Get Ready With Me where I do use the brow pencils. You can see like my brow routine and how I use this one from Rare Beauty. But these 3 brow pencils, if you love brow pencils, these would be what I would recommend. So for eyeliner, this is another one that is newer to me, but I've been reaching for it so much. Again, it's what I have on today, and I think this is a really fabulous eyeliner, and it's more affordable. This is from L'Oreal. It's their Infallible Grip Eyeliner Gel Mechanical Liner, up to 36 hours wear. I will say I haven't put that claim to the test, but maybe one day. I've been using Intense Black, and I think it's great on the waterline. It's been really easy to tightline with it. It's very smooth, it's very creamy, and it's also been staying put. Like, I was gone for quite a few hours the other day. I saw the Barbie movie, which was super fun, and there was like a whole event that went along with it and like an after party, and I felt like all of my eye makeup was holding up so well. So obviously I'm going to be mentioning all of those products in today's video. But this one from L'Oreal, like I said, a nice affordable option. They sent this one to me recently in PR, but I love testing out eyeliners because eyeliner is one of those things that I wear every single time that I do my makeup. But I know it's not like the sexiest product to talk about or the most exciting, or even the most exciting to like buy yourself. So like when I opened up this package, I was like, eyeliners! Like, I was so excited about it. So this one from L'Oreal is a good one. Again, another kind of like old school holy grail. The ones from Urban Decay, these are still great. These are their 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil. This shade here is in Bourbon. It's just a really nice kind of like sparkly brown. It's one that I use quite a bit. I do a lot of brown eye looks for sure. And something about the Urban Decay, like, I still feel like it gets used and talked about because it's still just a quality eyeliner. It glides on easily, it stays put, it's long wearing. They have a lot of different shades. Can't go wrong with the Urban Decay. But my number one eyeliner for sure is from Glossier. I talk about the Glossier eyeliners all of the time. This is their number one pencil. This shade here is in Frame, which is their brown. My one, oh, I need to sharpen. My one in black is probably like this big. I went into a Sephora the other day and I was looking at them. I was like, I should just buy another eyeliner. And I was like, no, Samantha, I've been trying to be better on not panic buying makeup. I was like, you still have eyeliner left, first of all. Second of all, you still have other eyeliners, including ones from Glossier. I was like, at least use up your eyeliner, put it in your empties bin, then you can buy another one. But I will be repurchasing them from Glossier as I go through them. The one in black and brown are my favorite, but I also really love the one in green. All right, let's talk about single shadows. So this first one is technically a duo, but I still wanted to sneak it in under single shadows because it gives off the same vibe, right? Gives off the same vibe. So these are the Smoke Reflex from Auric. I use these so frequently because they're just so easy to use. I love quick, simple eye looks. I literally have one shadow. I'll be talking about it in a minute on my eyes today. Boom, boom, done, out the door, liner, mascara. It's great. So when these came out from Auric, or when the brand Auric was launched and these came out, I thought this was a really interesting concept. In the bottom, you have like your cream eyeshadow, and then on top you have a beautiful, more like glittery topper. There's a little mirror in here. I love the packaging. I love how small this is. I'm someone who really gravitates towards like small little makeup pieces as well. The shade that I grabbed out to mention as my favorite is Temper, which is more of like your beautiful rose gold. And I just think these are stunning. Like I said, I love the packaging on them. There is a handful of different shade options to choose from, but these are so quick and so simple to use. I also, of course, had to mention the Colourpop Super Shocks. So funny to me because I always say how I did not love these when they first came out, and when I first started trying them, I didn't get the hype, and now I have so many and I love them. And again, over the years, as my makeup preferences have changed, I love being able to go into one with my pinky, slap it on, and boom, I'm out the door. So I was going through all of them and I was trying to pick a favorite shade. I wore a pink one to the Barbie premiere. I mentioned Beauty and the Beast, which is this really beautiful gold. I mentioned this recently in Makeup I Hit Pan In because there's a little bit of pan in this one. But honestly, for like my top one. I use this so much, I'm expecting to hit pan like anytime now, quite honestly. And this one is Ladybird. And Ladybird is just stunning. She's just a pretty shade. So had to mention me some Ladybird. Like, she's just pretty and shiny and sparkly, and I just think Ladybird is beautiful. I know this is a very like talked about Super Shock from Colourpop as well, and I actually just started trying it. You know, it was several months ago, but it wasn't like one that I've been using for such a long time. But it really is one of my most reached for. I just think it makes the eyes pop so much. I'm an affiliate with Colourpop. My code is MARCHBEAUTY if you are interested in checking anything out from the website. And then most recently, again, transparency. These are newer to me, but I can't stop wearing them. It's what's on my eyes today. I'm so shocked I like this product so much because I was never into shadow sticks, truly, just never into shadow sticks. But these new ones from Rare Beauty, like I said, I just can't stop wearing them. I grabbed out a couple of different shades. The one I have on my eyes today is in Contentment. Yeah, Contentment is what I have on my eyes today. Again, in my last Get Ready With Me, I used Adventure, and then also Wellbeing, I think is the like pinky shade that I've been using a lot too. These are so easy to use. Again, I don't know why I never gravitated towards shadow sticks. I got this in a PR package from Rare Beauty. I was like, I'll try them out. And I was so impressed because in my Get Ready With Me video, you see me using like the darker shade on the outer part of my eye, and then I actually just take my finger and blend it in. That was all. I didn't feel a need to use a brush. I didn't feel a need to come in with a shadow from a palette. I was like, okay. And again, I just used Contentment today, and I put it all over my eyes, and then I just took my finger and blended it out. It has some pretty shimmer to it. It's kind of like a more bronzy shade. Like, these are beautiful for a 5-minute makeup look. No makeup, you're running out to the pool, you're running errands, you just want something on your eyes. These are gonna do it for you, and you can either use just a single, or you can like mix and match the darker shades with the lighter shades. I feel like it's gonna give you such similar looks as using a palette, except honestly, you really don't even need to use brushes with these. I'm way impressed with these from Rare Beauty. These really caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting to love them so much. Alrighty, also wanted to talk about mascara. This was so hard because I love mascara. I love testing out mascaras. I don't use a lot of false lashes, but I will give some lash recommendations in this video. But I wanted to narrow it down to my top 3 that I'm reaching for the most right now. So one of my newer ones is from One Size. This is their Fantasize mascara. I just got a 100-point perk from my last Sephora order, but I will get this in a full size because this is bomb. It is more of a dry formula. It has more of a spiky brush, but it takes your lashes and it really like pushes them up, gives them length, it separates them. It just makes your lashes look so pretty, and I get no transfer. That is so important to me. I don't want mascara all over my face. I live in a hot climate. We can't have no transfer going on, and this one from One Size does not move. A very old school holy grail of mine, but one that I've repurchased recently because I was like, I need that in my collection again, is from Maybelline, and it is the Sky High mascara. This is what I have on today, and I just think that it is so dang beautiful. It really, again, it takes the lashes, it makes them so long, it makes them darker, it separates them. It just makes them so beautiful and like more wispy looking, and your lashes, but like much better. And again, this is not going to move. There are some times with the Sky High in the past where I actually just put them on my bottom lashes and I do a different mascara for my top lashes, like if I'm wanting something that has more volume versus length. But I know that this will not transfer, and sometimes the bottom lashes is where I get the most amount of transfer, so I use the Maybelline Sky High. Again, this is not going to move. It's more affordable. Highly recommend. And then just another favorite, I've gone through so many of these. Hopefully this doesn't come as a surprise to see the Rare Beauty mascara in here. I don't even know. I feel like I've gone through like 10 of these mascaras at this point. I'm pretty sure I have 3 in my empty spin right now. It might even be more than that. I consistently repurchase this. I stock up on these when I see them on sale, things like that. This is just a beautiful mascara. I like it because I feel like it makes the lashes longer and fuller. It definitely makes them darker. And again, I don't have any issues with this going anywhere. I think that this one is so beautiful. That was so hard to narrow down mascaras because there's so many other ones that I love a lot too. Like I love the one from Lawless. I love the L'Oreal Telescopic Lifts. But my 3 that I'm wearing the most right now, Final answer. Those are the three. Like I said, I wanted to mention some lashes, and again, I don't wear false lashes all that often, but just like in my face category, I don't wear highlights all that often, but I wanted to give some recommendations. So in case you are a lash lover, these are my favorites. One, I don't have any more in my possession. I've used all of them up. And again, it's not something I regularly repurchase, but I really do love the Bright lashes. Small business, Angela Bright started her own lash company, and she has some really great lashes. She has a lot of half lash options, which I really enjoy for someone who does more natural makeup and kind of goes for like the, you know, me but better, like my lips but better, my skin but better, my lashes but better. She has a lot of great options under the Bright lashes. And then speaking of half lashes, I also really love this style in particular from BK Beauty and the Risa Does Makeup collab. This is the Martini lashes. So again, these are half lashes. I find them really easy to put on. I really like the band from BK Beauty. It's nice and comfortable. I have very sensitive eyes, so anything that has too thick of a lash, too thick of a band tends to irritate my eyes quite a bit. But these ones from BK Beauty I think are fabulous. And then I also really enjoy magnetic lashes. I was just talking to somebody about this the other day. I don't remember if it was maybe my hair gal that was asking me if I like magnetic lashes, but I actually really do. I found them a lot easier to use than I was expecting. So these ones are from Velour, the magnetic lashes. You can get these from Sephora, but you put this like liner on your eyelid first, and then you just pop the lashes on, and it's magnetic, and it just bloop, bloop, bloop. It just like clips into place is kind of what it sounds like, and then it doesn't move. Like, I'm so impressed with these. I find them so much easier than like lash glue or lash adhesive, and then trying to like put it, like, something about the magnetic lashes just is so quick and so simple and easy. Honestly, this is something that I would recommend to a beginner in lashes, which might sound strange because to me it was like kind of intimidating as someone who's worn lashes for a long time, but these I just find super easy to get the hang of, so I definitely recommend the magnetic ones. And then finally, we're getting into palettes. This was cruel. How does one pick 3 palettes out of their whole collection? This was so hard. And I'm not gonna lie, when I was first like planning this video, I was just doing it by brand. Like, I was like, oh, I love Natasha Denona, I love Sigma, and then I was like, oh no, you're supposed to be picking like your palettes, like your actual palettes. And then I got overwhelmed again. I was like, how do I choose? But what actually made this easy to me is I'm someone who doesn't really clean up. No, like, I do my makeup and then I leave everything sitting out. I have brushes in front of me, I have my face products in front of me, my powders are in front of me, my everything is in front of me. And usually like once a week I try to go through my office and do a sweep and put everything away and make things look nice again, and then it just gets destroyed all over again when I film. But I was like, wait a second, look around you. You have exactly 3 palettes sitting out. And so again, Kelly was kind of doing her video as her palettes that she's reaching for the most right now, and I was like, well, these 3 palettes, they're sitting out. I've used them recently, I've used them consistently, and all 3 I would consider to be favorite palettes of mine. So that's what we're getting into. So number 1, like I mentioned, Natasha Denona is just one of my favorite brands for eyeshadow formulas. Just tippy top, okay? The Glam palette. Now, I love a lot of palettes from Natasha Denona, but this is one that I've been reaching for so much. And it's funny because I started to get asked quite a few questions in my comment section of what shade specifically am I wearing in this palette, because I was wearing this every single day. So in my description box where I list off all my makeup, you just kept seeing the Glam palette over and over and over again. The look that I kept doing was I would put blend just all over my lid, in my crease, all that good stuff. I would do smoke on the outer part of my eye. A lot of times I would leave it at that. Sometimes I would take lash line and I would make a wing with that. Or sometimes I would grab like center eyelid was the one that I was using the most, and I would add that for a little bit of shimmer. But to me, a neutral brown smoky eye or just a very neutral look, sometimes a little bit of a wing, that is my go-to. That is my staple. That's what I feel comfortable with if I'm in a hurry. That is what I use, and the Glam palette is just so beautiful to achieve it. I love the cool tones, love the Natasha formula. I am an affiliate with them and my code is Samantha. I love so many of her palettes. I love the minis. The middies are especially my favorite, but the Glam palette, that's what I've been reaching for so much recently. I do also love me a good mauve tone palette, and I love the formula from Sigma Beauty. I had New Mod sitting out. I've been reaching for this one quite a bit, especially with all the Barbie mania that's been going on. I saw the Barbie movie last weekend and I thought that it was so good, and this is actually the palette that I wore to see the Barbie movie. But the New Mod is just so beautiful. The Corda Rosa used to be my #1 Sigma palette, and I do think that it's been dethroned by the New Mod. Just these beautiful mauve tones, the shimmers, the mattes, the everything in here is just so gorgeous. It's absolutely my type of color scheme. And again, I love the Sigma Beauty formula, one of my tippy top favorite formulas as well. Like if I was just mentioning top 3 like formulas in eyeshadow palettes, Natasha and Sigma are definitely both included. But I love the New Mod. It's so stunning, and I have a feeling this one will still not continue to get put away because I've been doing so many pink looks recently. And then the last one actually might come as a bit of a surprise, but I use this palette so much, I speak highly of it, and again, it was sitting out, which means I've been using for it and reaching for it. And that is from Huda Beauty, and it's the Empowered palette. This is a palette that I didn't see coming. My love for it, I didn't see coming. I was going back and forth and if I wanted to purchase it or not, and I ended up getting it in PR. This is the only PR that I've received from Huda Beauty, but I am super pleased that I got this because I love it. And there's a few eyeshadow shades that you can see quite a big dip in. I think I'm actually about to hit pan in this shade. That was not on my bingo card. I just did a video recently of all the products I hit pan in, and I said my goal was to hit pan in an eyeshadow palette before 2023. I wasn't thinking it was gonna be a Huda Beauty palette, but honestly, this one too. It does make sense that this is in the top 3 eye category for sure, because there are 2. I'm now gonna be reaching for this palette even so much more because I'm so determined. I will be shocked if I can hit that goal even before fall, before summer is over. What in the world? This is gonna be so exciting. But I love this palette. I love the golds in here. I love that we have like cream shadows as well. I use this black as a liner all of the time also. Color scheme is super fun. I love the purples. I mean, the Huda Beauty Empowered, I've been reaching for this one so much, and I felt like I had to put it in this video. So that is it. Those are the top 3 in all categories for eyes. Please list some of yours in the comments and stay tuned because my lips one will be coming next. But as always, if you enjoyed this one, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. I hope you also consider subscribing before you go, and I'll see you in my next one.